So in the last video, I was talking about how magic is real. And in this video, I want to talk about how fairies are real. Fairies and elves and that whole realm is real. And I know it's real because I've had a few experiences with them. That's how I can tell you it's real. I've had two visitations, and I also was in Ireland and was missing, had some earrings stolen twice. So there you go. That's how I know. But no, I really did have two visitations. Both were when I was, in that state of like half asleep, half awake. One time I was laying in my bed and I saw this small little elfin creature come out from behind the picture that was hanging over my bed, and I was freaking out. And I rubbed my eyes to see if I was seeing what I was really seeing, and I was. And it ran, like it got caught, and it ran back under the photograph that I had hanging over the bed. And when I took it off, there was nothing there. And I know I saw it, and no, I wasn't intoxicated, and no, I was not taking any substances. So I know that was real. And then I had another experience here, where where I'm home now, telling you what happened was I saw this little boy, elfin boy, staring at me as I was asleep. And I woke up, and he was so startled, and I was so startled, I shot off the other side of the bed, and he like woke up and freaked and ran into the corner where I have a corner book shelf, and I saw him zip it up, like zip it, like it was unzipped. He came out of there and then he zipped it back up. And again, no, I was not intoxicated or taking any substances. So I have had experiences, and I know my sister has had one too. She had a dream where a fairy landed on her nose, and that started her writing her book. So I know that they're real. And when I was in Ireland, I've never had this happen, but we were traveling, and each time, there's two different times where one of my earrings that was very shiny was taken. And from what I hear, they like shiny things. So, by all means, enjoy the earring. But I know that other realms are real, and I believe that we are waking up to that consciousness to have more connection with them. Other people will say that they're real. Other people have had experiences. I know dragons are real. I see a dragon every morning in my meditation that visits me. And I think I'm becoming more and more connected to it. And I'm outing myself, and I don't really care because I know that other people have had these experiences. I've shared them with friends. Other people have told me their experiences. I've watched people on YouTube sharing their stories. So I think it's just that we're getting to the realization that we're not the only ones here, right? Humans and planet Earth, and the way that we have always seen it isn't the full picture, isn't the full reality. So I'm curious if anybody has had an experience with a fairy or an elf, and they wouldn't mind like sharing, because I would be really, really curious to know what your experience was. I mean, I ask all the time. I'm like, I'm safe. You can come visit me anytime you want. Every once in a while, I do see things out of the corner of my eye. Um, and I'm just, I am totally open to having more of those experiences because, of course, I was startled at first, but I wasn't afraid. Once I, realized what I was seeing, there was no fear. It's just that when you're half asleep and somebody's staring in your face, it kind of freaks you out a little bit. So I'm just curious why they came by to visit and what messages they have for me, but they're more than welcome to come again. Right now they're cutting a tree or trimming a tree outside, and I'm wondering how the fairies feel about it. I hate when trees get cut. It hurts my heart. So I said a little prayer for the tree, and I hope the fairies are okay with it. All right, share your experience. I would love to hear it. And yes, I'm being 100% honest when I'm telling you this happened. All right, see you next time. Bye.